Sometimes you can cut a row of dovetails and they fit perfect. You have to tap them down really hard with the mallet to get them to close, but you still have one pin that has a little bit of a gap. Well, I'd like to show you how to fix that gap so it just disappears. On this row of dovetails here, it's a real nice structural fit, but on this pin right here, you can see there's a gap. In fact, it's so big, I can put my saw blade in it. I'd like to put a wedge in there that will fill that void without putting any stress on the dovetail. It's a very simple process. Basically, I'll take a scrap block of wood and I'll make a saw kerf with my dovetailing saw. Then I'll use that sample block and take a scrap piece from the same project, preferably even the same board in the project, and cut it on the table saw so that it perfectly fits inside that kerf I made with my dovetailing saw. Now I'd like to show you that I left this attached so you can see when I ran this through the table saw, I had this side against the fence and the piece that I'm using is my drop piece. Something like this is just so thin it will fall down into the throat of the saw and cause a safety issue. So make sure it's a drop piece. That really shouldn't be a problem. You shouldn't have to make multiples of this. One little strip should cover several dovetails. So with my pieces prepared, I'm going to make a brand new saw kerf so I know that it goes all the way and there's not some little speck of glue in the way of me putting this in. And then I'll install my wedge. We'll flush it up and see how it looks. So that dropped in pretty nicely, but there was a little hair of glue in the way. If I tried to put my wedge in, it wouldn't have gone in. Now I can put some glue in. Doesn't need a lot. And then some glue on my wedge piece. I kind of rock it in as far as I can and get the last little bit with the mallet. If I switch the mallet too early, it could break. I want to see it make contact with both marking gauge scribes. All right, that's in there good. Normally I'd let the glue dry, but why don't we just trim it flush and see how it looks. I'll just remove the glue so it doesn't ruin my flush trim saw. So that blends in nicely. A little bit of sanding, and after the clear coat, no one will know that there was a gap in my dovetail. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more woodworking videos.